The ceiling fan is spinning slow, watching the shadows come and go. A dusty record plays a song we used to know. Out on the porch the heat is rising high, under a heavy violet sky. I remember how you used to make me smile. Now the street is turning wet and cold, with a story that was never told. And the first drop hits the window pane, like a needle on a track of pain. We were young and we were wild and free, before you walked away from me. Oh, this final summer rain, it washes down the dusty lane, but it can't wash away the ghost of you. Every scratch upon the black and blue sings the melody of what we lost. Summer love, it's such a heavy cost, as the needle skips again in the vinyl summer rain. I find your letter in a drawer behind a vintage wooden door, written image humid of late July. You spoke of dreams across the sea, of places that I'd never see. Now I'm left with nothing but a quiet sigh, and the hum of the electric fan doing everything it can. And the first drop hits the window pane, like a needle on a track of pain. We were young and we were wild and free, before you walked away from me. Oh, this final summer rain, it washes down the dusty lane, but it can't wash away the ghost of you. Every scratch upon the black and blue sings the melody of what we lost. Summer love, it's such a heavy cost, as the needle skips again in the vinyl summer rain. Can you hear the music through the storm, where the memories are safe and warm? Or did you leave it all behind in the dusty corners of your mind? Oh, this vinyl summer rain, it washes down the dusty lane, but it can't wash away the ghost of you. Every scratch upon the black and blue sings the melody of what we lost. Summer love, it's such a heavy cost, as the needle skips again in the vinyl summer rain. It keeps on falling while the record spins. Vinyl summer rain just keeps on falling. I walk along the shore tonight, where the waves are shining silver bright, tracing out the footsteps that we left behind. The ocean breeze is warm and sweet, and the sand is soft beneath my feet, but the silence in the air is so unkind. I can still recall your laughter clear, though you are no longer here. Every wave that breaks upon the land takes a little piece of precious sand, just like time has taken you from me, leaving only blue eternity. Oh, the sands of July
on the ground, listening to the hollow sound. It whispers of the days when you were mine. We watched the sun go sinking down, far away from this sleepy town, drinking sweet and cheap red cherry wine. Now the bottle's empty on the beach, just like the hand I cannot reach. Every wave that breaks upon the land takes a little piece of precious sand, just like time has taken you from me, leaving only blue eternity. Oh, the sands of July are slipping away, like the golden light at the end of the day. We built a castle, a dream so high, underneath the burning summer sky, but the tide comes in to take it all, and I watch the final tower fall. Where did you go, my summer love, with the stars watching from above? If I could freeze the tide tonight and hold you in the pale moonlight, I'd tell you all the things I kept inside before they drowned beneath the tide. Oh, the sands of July are slipping away, like the golden light at the end of the day. We built a castle, a dream so high, underneath the burning summer sky, but the tide comes in to take it all, and I watch the final tower fall. Where did you go, my summer love, with the stars watching from above? Only the ocean remains, slipping away. Sands of July.
The afternoon is fading slow in the quiet garden that we used to know. The sun is casting long and weary lines. I hold an old photograph of you from a summer when our love was new, hiding underneath the green grapevines. Now the leaves are dry and turning brown as the heat settles on the town. I can feel the ending of the year in the way the shadows disappear. Every warm day is a precious prize before the winter starts to rise. I'm caught in the August shadow now, wondering where we went wrong and how. Your memory is a sunbeam in the dark, leaving behind a faint and glowing spark. But the cold is creeping at the gate, and I know that it is far too late to hold on to the summer that has gone, waiting for a cold and distant dawn. I remember how we used to drive, feeling so incredibly alive, with the windows down to catch the heavy breeze. The radio was singing low and sweet in the shimmering and dusty summer heat, while the sunlight danced among the trees. Now the highway is a lonely place with no sign of your beautiful face. I can feel the ending of the year in the way the shadows disappear. Every warm day is a precious prize before the winter starts to rise. I'm caught in the August shadow now, wondering where we went wrong and how. Your memory is a sunbeam in the dark, leaving behind a faint and glowing spark. But the cold is creeping at the gate, and I know that it is far too late to hold on on to the summer that has gone, waiting for a cold and distant dawn. Oh, the days are getting shorter now, and the birds are leaving from the bough. Why did you have to fly away, leaving me in the fading day? I am caught in the August shadow now, wondering where we went wrong and how. Your memory is a sunbeam in the dark, leaving behind a faint and glowing spark. But the cold is creeping at the gate, and I know that it is far too late to hold on to the summer that has gone, waiting for a cold and distant dawn. In the shadow of August, I still wait for you. August shadow fading away.
I sit upon the rusty harbor wall, watching the evening shadows start to fall. The seagulls cry as they fly across the bay. The water is a deep and lonely blue, and it reminds me of the eyes of you on the morning that you sailed away. You promised you'd return when summer came, but now the season's just a fading name. And the waves keep crashing on the stone to remind me that I am all alone, looking out into the empty space where I used to see your lovely face. At the edge of the ocean horizon, where the red sun is slowly dying, I am calling your name to the sea, hoping that you'll come back to me. But the wind only blows back my cry underneath the dark and stormy sky. Are you searching for me in the deep, or is it a promise you couldn't keep? The summer heat is lingering tonight, though the harbor lights are burning bright, and the fishermen are coming home to rest. I watch them throw their nets upon the dock and listen to the ticking of the clock like a heavy weight inside my chest. I still have the letter that you wrote, sailing like a tiny paper boat. And the waves keep crashing on the stone to remind me that I am all alone, looking out into the empty space where I used to see your lovely face. At the edge of the ocean's horizon, where the red sun is slowly dying, I am calling your name to the sea, hoping that you'll come back to me. But the wind only blows back my cry underneath the dark and stormy sky. Are you searching for me in the deep, or is it a promise you couldn't keep? If the ocean could speak with a voice, would it tell me that you had no choice? Or did you find a brand new shore and don't wanna see me anymore? At the edge of the ocean horizon, where the red sun is slowly dying, I am calling your name to the sea, hoping that you'll come back to me. But the wind only blows back my cry underneath the dark and stormy sky. Are you searching for me in the deep,
I found an old cassette tape yesterday with handwritten label faded gray. It had the songs we played in '82 when we would drive along the coastal road without a single worry or a load, and every highway lane led straight to you. The radio was singing of a love that was as constant as the stars above. But the tape is warped and turning slow, and the melody has lost its glow, just like the promises we made in the summer sun before they decay. This is a forgotten season now, and I can't remember why or how we let the warmth of July slip away into the shadows of a rainy day. But the music still plays in my heart, though we are 1,000 miles apart. A retro song of a summer long ago under the old radio's glow. I remember the old diner by the park where we would talk until the sky went dark, drinking milkshakes in the neon light. You'd tell me all the things you wanted to be, with your hand resting gently on my knee, and we would walk into the humid night. Now the diner is a parking lot, and the promises are all forgot, just like the promises we made in the summer sun before they decay. This is our forgotten season now, and I can't remember why or how we let the warmth of July slip away into the shadows of a rainy day. But the music still plays in my heart, though we are 1,000 miles apart. A retro song of a summer long ago under the old radio's glow. Can we ever find that warmth again, or are we destined to remain in pain, living in the memories of youth, afraid to face the cold and bitter truth? This is our forgotten season now, and I can't remember why or how we let the warmth of July slip away into the shadows of a rainy day. But the music still plays in my heart, though we are 1,000 miles apart. A retro song of a summer long ago under the old radio's glow. Our forgotten season fades like the tape in '82, still playing on.
The neon sign is blinking overhead, painting the empty wooden planks in red. The boardwalk is so quiet after dark. I hear the distant clanging of a bell and smell the salty ocean water smell. Walking past the shuttered theme park, this is where we had our very first kiss, in a moment of pure and perfect bliss. Now the carousel is locked and still, and the autumn wind is turning chill, but the ghost of your hand in mine still lingers underneath the sign. On this midnight boardwalk all alone, where the summer memories are acting still, and the autumn wind is turning chill, but the ghost of your hand in mine still lingers underneath the sign. On this midnight boardwalk all alone, where the summer memories are blown like paper cups across the dusty floor. I cannot find your laughter anymore. The music of the arcade has gone dead, leaving only silence in my head and the sound of the waves on the shore, whispering that you'll return no more. If I could buy a ticket to the past, I'd make that summer ride forever last. I'd never let you go at the end of the boardwalk where the pathways bend. On this midnight boardwalk all alone, where the summer memories are blown like paper cups across the dusty floor. I cannot find your laughter anymore. The music of the arcade has gone dead, leaving only silence in my head and the sound of the waves on the shore, whispering that you'll return no more. Empty boardwalk under the neon light, midnight boardwalk fading out of sight.
The sun is setting red across the bay as I drive along the coastal highway in a car that has seen some better days. The radio is playing something slow, a retro tune from years and years ago, lost inside a warm and golden haze. I remember how you held my hand as we drove across the burning sand. But the year was 1984, and we don't go driving there no more. The tape deck is old and out of tune underneath the rising summer moon. On Sunset Boulevard we used to fly underneath the warm and painted sky, with our hearts beat matching to the song, back when we believed we could belong. But the highway has grown so cold and gray since the day you packed and went away. Now I'm driving into the sunset alone, with a heart that's heavy as a stone. I passed the old motel where we would stay, with its neon sign now faded away, and the swimming pool is dry and filled with weeds. We used to jump the fence in midnight blue just to swim beneath the stars with you, and do all the things a young heart needs. Now the key is lost and the door is tied in the middle of the humid night. But the year was 1984, and we don't go driving there no more. The tape deck is old and out of tune underneath the rising summer moon. On Sunset Boulevard we used to fly underneath the warm and painted sky, with our hearts beat matching to the song, back when we believed we could belong. But the highway has grown so cold and gray since the day you packed and went away. Now I'm driving into the sunset alone, with a heart that's heavy as a stone. Can we ever turn the engine back, find Sunset Boulevard we used to fly underneath the warm and painted sky, with our hearts beat matching to the song. Back when we believed we could belong, but the highway has grown so cold and gray since the day you packed and went away. Now I'm driving into the sunset alone, with a heart that's heavy as a stone. Boulevard of dreams, Boulevard of dreams, 1984. Sunset Boulevard, Sunset Boulevard. Driving
The heat of the day is finally gone, leaving us waiting for the dawn on a rooftop high above the crowded street. The city is humming down below with a warm and orange retro glow, but the wind upon my face is soft and sweet. It carries the scent of summer rain and the heavy weight of hidden pain. I can hear your voice in the quiet air, though I look around and you're not there. Just a gentle touch upon my skin, where the lonely midnight hours begin. Oh, the whispering breeze of summer nights brings me back to all our sweet delights, when we lay beneath the open sky and we watch the shooting stars go by. But the wind is all I have to hold as the humid evening turns to cold. Whisper to me that you love me still from your home beyond the distant hill. Keep a bottle of your old perfume in the corner of this empty room, just to feel like you are close to me. And I listen to the curtains sway in the wind that blows from far away, like the waves upon a stormy summer sea. Every corner of this lonely place holds a memory of your sweet embrace. I can hear your voice in the quiet air, though I look around and you're not there. Just a gentle touch upon my skin, where the lonely midnight hours begin. Oh, the whispering breeze of summer nights brings me back to all our sweet delights, when we lay beneath the open sky and we watch the shooting stars go by. But the wind is all I have to hold as the humid evening turns to cold. Whisper to me that you love me still from your home beyond the distant hill. Blow away the sadness in my eyes underneath these dark and heavy skies. Bring her back to me just for a day before the summer slips away. Oh, the whispering breeze of summer nights brings me back to all our sweet delights, when we lay beneath the open sky and we watch the shooting stars go by. But the wind is all I have to hold as the humid evening turns to cold. Whisper to me that you love me still from your home beyond the distant hill. Whispering breeze in the summer night, whisper to me
The storm came rushing from the west, putting our summer plans to rest. So we ran beneath the old wooden pier. The heavy beams were dark and wet, with a magic that I can't forget. While the thunder rolled so loud and near, you were shivering inside my coat as the tide began to gently flow. We were hiding from the pouring rain, forgetting all our daily stress and pain. Just two heartbeats in the wooden shade, by the promise that we slowly made. Under the pier where the water is deep, we had a secret that we couldn't keep. With the storm clouds gathering above, we fell into a wild and hopeless love. But the storm has cleared and the sun is bright, and you have vanished into the light, leaving me under the wooden beam, lost inside a fading summer dream. Now I return when the sky is gray, watching the children run and play in the shallow water by the shore. I stand beneath the shadow cold, where the wooden pillars have grown old. But I cannot find you anymore, only the initials on the wood where we stood as long as we could. We were hiding from the pouring rain, forgetting all our daily stress and pain. Just two heartbeats in the wooden shade, by the promise that we slowly made. Under the pier where the water is deep, we had a secret that we couldn't keep. With the storm clouds gathering above, we fell into a wild and hopeless love. But the storm has cleared and the sun is bright, and you have vanished into the light, leaving me under the wooden beam, lost inside a fading summer dream. Oh, the tide is rising high again, and the water washes away my pain. But I can't forget the storm we shared, when you were the only one who cared. Under the pier where the water is deep, we had a secret that we couldn't keep. With the storm clouds gathering above, we fell into a wild and hopeless love. But the storm has cleared and the sun is bright, and you have vanished into the light, leaving me under the wooden beam, lost inside a fading summer dream. Under the wooden pier where the shadows stay, under the pier I still remember.
The sea is calm and blue today as the afternoon begins to fade, but my heart is heavy with the past. I hear your laughter in the sound of the water rushing on the ground, in a moment that was never meant to last. We were writing names upon the sand, holding tightly to each other's hand. Just a quiet sigh upon the wind, where our summer story had to end. And the echoes of a wave tonight keep me awake in the pale moonlight, calling out your name across the deep, in a promise that I still must keep. But you are gone beyond the blue. don't write anymore, or if the letters got lost at sea. I remember how we used to dream of a life that was a golden beam, far away from this cold reality. Now the glass is empty and cold, with a story that was never told, but the water comes to wash them clean, leaving no trace of what we'd been. Just a quiet sigh upon the wind, where our summer story had to end. And the echoes of a wave tonight keep me awake in the pale moonlight, calling out your name across the deep, in a promise that I still must keep. But you are gone beyond the blue, leaving me with nothing left of you, except the sound of the ocean tide, where all my happy memories hide. Break upon the shore, oh heavy heart. We were never meant to be apart, but the ocean is too wide and deep for a lonely soul to cross or keep. And the echoes of a wave tonight keep me awake in the pale moonlight, calling out your name across the deep, in a promise that I still must keep. But you are gone beyond the blue, leaving me with nothing left of you, except the sound of the ocean tide, where all my happy memories hide. Echoes of a wave crashing on the shore, calling you. Echoes of a wave, echoes are made.
The summer festival has closed its door, leaving trash upon the dusty floor, and the lanterns are going out one by one. We walked along the dark and empty street, with a heavy heat beneath our feet, knowing that our happy days are done. Didn't have to say a single word, but it was the saddest thing I ever heard. Because tomorrow you will take the train, leaving me alone in the autumn rain, and this beautiful season will be dead, with only memories in my head. On this last night in August we must part, with a heavy and a breaking heart. Hold me close before the morning light takes away the beauty of the night. For the cold wind is starting to blow, and I'm not ready to let you go. Our summer romance has reached the end, with no more time left to spend. I remember the fireworks in the sky, how they painted colors in your eyes, red and green and beautiful gold. We thought the night would never end, as we stood around the river bend, holding on to hands we loved to hold. Now the sky is black and very quiet, after the beautiful color riot. Because tomorrow you will take the train, leaving me alone in the autumn rain, and this beautiful season will be dead, with only memories in my head. On this last night in August we must part, with a heavy and a breaking heart. Hold me close before the morning light takes away the beauty of the night. For the cold wind is starting to blow, and I'm not ready to let you go. Our summer romance has reached the end, with no more time left to spend. Is this the last time I will see your face in this old and retro painted place? Or will you remember me next year when the summer days are drawing near? On this last night in August we must part, with a heavy and a breaking heart. Hold me close before the morning light takes away the beauty of the night. For the cold wind is starting to blow, and I'm not ready to let you go. Our summer romance has reached the end, with no more time left to spend. August is gone, and the train is here. Last night in August, goodbye, my dear.
I was cleaning out my room today, throwing all the dusty things away, when I found a picture on the floor. It was a sun-washed Polaroid of you, standing by the ocean deep and blue, with a smile I don't see anymore. The colors have all faded into yellow, underneath the light so soft and mellow. But the memory is sharp and clear, bringing back the days when you were here. We were living in a retro dream by the golden river's heavy stream. This sun-washed Polaroid in my hand takes me back to the burning sand, where we wrote our names into the sun, thinking that our lives had just begun. But the picture is all that remains of our summer love and all its pains, faded colors of a happy day that has slowly slipped away. I remember how the camera clicked, and the way the sea breeze gently nipped at your hair as you began to laugh. You were wearing that old cotton dress, looking like a retro summer queen, I guess, in this simple faded photograph. Now the dress is gone, and so are you, and the sky has lost its brilliant blue. But the memory is sharp and clear, bringing back the days when you were here. We were living in a retro dream by the golden river's heavy stream. This sun-washed Polaroid in my hand takes me back to the burning sand, where we wrote our names into the sun, thinking that our lives had just begun. But the picture is all that remains of our summer love and all its pains, faded colors of a happy day that has slowly slipped away. If I could step inside the frame tonight and hold you in the golden summer light, I'd never let the colors start to fade from the beautiful picture that we made. This sun-washed Polaroid in my hand takes me back to the burning sand, where we wrote our names into the sun, thinking that our lives had just begun. But the picture is all that remains of our summer love and all its pains, faded colors of a happy day that has slowly slipped away. Faded photos
I walk through the crowded night bazaar underneath a single lonely star, but the noise is just a distant hum. The summer air is thick and very warm, like the quiet before a sudden storm, but the rain has refused to come. I see couples holding hands and laughing, while my lonely heart is slowly breaking, and the wind is blowing on my face in this loud energetic place. But it cannot dry the tears I cry underneath the dark and heavy sky. Tears in the warm winter night, crying underneath the neon light. Every corner reminds me of your hand in this retro painted summer land. But you are gone and I'm left alone with a heart that's heavy as a stone. Let the warm wind blow my pain away into the shadows of another day. We used to buy sweet melons at the store, listening to the music through the wall of the old record shop across the street. You would dance a little on the stone with a joy that was entirely your own in the middle of the summer heat. Now the record shop is closed and dark, and there is no music in the park, and the wind is blowing on my face in this loud energetic place. But it cannot dry the tears I cry underneath the dark and heavy sky. Tears in the warm winter night, crying underneath the neon light. Every corner reminds me of your hand in this retro painted summer land. But you are gone and I'm left alone with a heart that's heavy as a stone. Let the warm wind blow my pain away into the shadows of another day. Is there a place where the wind is cool and I don't feel like a lonely fool, waiting for a love that won't return while the summer fire slowly burns? Tears in the warm winter night, crying underneath the neon light. Every corner reminds me of your hand in this retro painted summer land. But you are gone and I'm left alone with a heart that's heavy as a stone. Let the warm wind blow my pain away into the shadows of another day. Tears are falling in the warm wind. Night market fades, only tears remain.
Is coming in tonight underneath the pale and silver light, bringing back the driftwoods from the sea. I stand upon the wet and salty sand with an empty bottle in my hand, thinking of the way you used to be. Of the wood floating together as long as we could, but the current pulled us far apart, leaving only sadness in my heart. Now I watch the water hit the shore, knowing you won't come back anymore. Oh, the nostalgic tide is high underneath the dark and empty sky. It brings back the memories power of the rising tide, taking us so very far away. Now the boat is broken on the shore, and we don't go sailing anymore. But the current pulled us far apart, leaving only sadness in my heart. Now I watch the water hit the shore, knowing you won't come back anymore. Oh, the nostalgic tide is high underneath the dark and empty sky. Oh, the nostalgic tide is high underneath the dark and empty sky. It brings back the memories we shared, back when we believed that someone cared. But the water only leaves a trace of your beautiful and smiling face before it pulls it back into the deep, leaving me with promises to keep. Wash away the footprints on the beach, take her from the places I can reach, but please don't take the memory of her eyes underneath these summer painted skies. Oh, the nostalgic tide is high underneath the dark and empty sky. It brings back the memories we shared, back when we believed that someone cared. But the water only leaves a trace of your beautiful and smiling face before it pulls it back into the deep, leaving me with promises to keep. Tide is pulling, nostalgic tide, deep in the ocean, summer is gone.
The sky is turning pink and purple bright as the day is fading into night. Overneath the sleepy retro town, I sit upon the hood of my old car, watching for the very first star as the summer heat begins to settle down. We used to park here just to watch the view, and my world was filled with only you. But the neon signs are starting to glow, and the evening traffic is moving slow, like the heavy beat inside my chest, watching the sun go down in the west. Oh, this beautiful neon sunset brings back the day when we first met, underneath the sky of violet flame, when I didn't even know your name. But the colors are so lonely now, and I can't forget our love somehow, fading into the dark and cool night, out of my lonely and desperate side. From the beach cafe, playing songs from far and away, with a retro rhythm that is sweet. We used to dance upon the sandy floor, but we don't go dancing there no more, in the heavy and the humid heat. Now I'm just a shadow in the crowd, while the retro music plays so loud. But the neon signs are starting to glow, and the evening traffic is moving slow, like the heavy beat inside my chest, watching the sun go down in the west. Oh, this beautiful neon sunset brings back the day when we first met, underneath the sky of violet flame, when I didn't even know your name. But the colors are so lonely now, and I can't forget our love song. find your way back home instead of leaving me here to roam. All this beautiful neon sunset brings back the day when we first met underneath the sky of violet flame, when I didn't even know your name. But the colors are so lonely now, and I can't forget our love somehow fading into the dark and cool night, out on my lonely and desperate side. Neon sunset fading to black, pink and purple sky, never coming back.
I sit alone beside the cold grey stone, listen to the ocean's heavy groan. In this dark and lonely summer land, we were singing songs until the dawn. But now the music and the warmth are gone, and the smoke is rising in the air like a ghost of the love we used to share. Cold and bitter in the morning light, after the beauty of the night. There are only shadows on the shore, and I cannot hear your voice anymore. Just the cold wind blowing through my hair, and the empty spaces everywhere. We burned so bright under the summer sky, but now the fire's gone out to die, leaving me with ashes in my hand on this dark and lonely beach of sand. I find the old guitar that we played and the wooden shelter that we made, with its strings now rusty from the sea. I try to play the chords we used to know, but the music is so sad and slow, with no sweet voice to join with me. Now the instrument is quiet and cold, with a story that was never told. And the smoke is rising in the air like a ghost of the love we used to share. Cold and bitter in the morning light, after the beauty of the night. There are only shadows on the shore, and I cannot hear your voice anymore. Just the cold wind blowing through my hair, and the empty spaces everywhere. We burned so bright under the summer sky, but now the fire has gone out to die, leaving me with ashes in my hand on this dark and lonely beach of sand. Oh, fire of summer, burn again, take away the coldness and the pain, but the embers are too dark and deep for a lonely soul to hold or keep. There are only shadows on the shore, and I cannot hear your voice anymore. Just the cold wind blowing through my hair, and the empty spaces everywhere. We burned so bright under the summer sky, but now the fire's gone out to die, leaving me with ashes in my hand on this dark and lonely beach of sand. Goodbye, summer fire.
I watch the ferry leave the harbor bay as the twilight starts to turn to gray, and the summer stars begin to shine. Its yellow lights are shining on the deep, while the sleepy town has gone to sleep, leaving only this sad heart of mine. You were standing on the wooden deck with my old scarf around your neck, and you didn't even look behind to the lonely boy you left behind. Just a white wave in the dark sea, taking all your love away from me. Oh, the departed ship is sailing slow into the place where the cold winds blow, leaving me upon the harbor wall, watching the evening shadows fall. Our summer love was just a brief delay before you had to pack and sail away. Now the water is a lonely grave for every promise that you never gave. I remember when the ship arrived and we felt so happy and alive. In the burning heat of early June, we had the whole wide world before our eyes. Underneath the clear and sunny skies, singing to a retro summer tune. Now the harbor is a quiet place with no trace of your beautiful face, and you didn't even look behind to the lonely boy you left behind. Just a white wave in the dark sea, taking all your love away from me. Oh, the departed ship is sailing slow into the place where the cold winds blow, leaving me upon the harbor wall, watching the evening shadows fall. Our summer love was just a brief delay before you had to pack and sail away. Now the water is a lonely grave for every promise that you never gave. Sail away, my love, with the stars watching from above. But please remember the harbor light, where I'll be waiting in the night. Oh, the departing ship is sailing slow into the place where the cold winds blow, leaving me upon the harbor wall, watching the evening shadows fall. Our summer love was just a brief delay before you had to pack and sail away. Now the water is a lonely grave for every promise that you never gave. Ship has sailed away into the dark night, departing ship, goodbye, my love.
Shoulders start to fade, like the beautiful memories we made in the heat of the golden July sun. And the evenings are turning cool and clear as the autumn days are drawing near, and our summer holiday is done. We used to run along the sandy hill, but now the empty beach is cold and still, and the sun is setting early now behind the dry and dusty back. like a bright and burning flame, but now it's just a whisper of a name. We let the warmth of summer slip away into the shadows of a gray day. Now I'm left with only cold and rain, and the heavy weight of retro pain. In my car, underneath the sea where they fell so far from the days when we would drive and sing. They still have a little bit of sand from our favorite retro summer land, where we thought we had everything. Now I hold them in my hand and cry underneath the dark and heavy sky, and the sun is setting early now behind the dry and dusty bough, leaving only a pale and distant light in the middle of the quiet night. Oh, the fading summer glow is gone, and I am waiting for a cold dawn. Your love was like a bright and burning flame, but now it's just a whisper of a name. We let the warmth of summer slip away into the shadows of a gray day. With only cold and rain, and the heavy weight of retro pain. Can we ever find the warmth we lost, or was our love not worth the heavy cost of the cold winter that we must face in this lonely and forgotten place? Oh, the fading summer glow is gone, and I am waiting for a cold dawn. Was like a bright and burning flame, but now it's just a whisper of a name. We let the warmth of summer slip away into the shadows of a gray day. Now I'm left with only cold and rain, and the heavy weight of retro pain. Fading summer glow into the winter cold.
I bought a record at the retro shop, hoping that the heavy pain would stop. If I listen to the songs we loved, the needle is old and very worn, with a sound that makes me feel forlorn. Underneath the stars that watch above, it plays a track we danced to in the heat of a summer night so soft and sweet. But the record is scratched and skips a beat, just like my heart in the summer heat. And the melody is turning sad and low, with a warmth that I no longer know. Oh, this vinyl heartache spins around, filling my room with a lonely sound. Every scratch is a promise that you broke, fading away like a cloud of smoke. We were a classic song of summer love, but now the music has gone out above, leaving me with a crackling sound as a vinyl record spins around. I remember the day we bought the disc, how we thought our love was worth the risk of the gossip in the sleepy town. We walked along a sunny retro street with a heavy dust beneath our feet, watching the big golden sun go down. Now the record shop has changed its name, and our summer love is not the same. But the record is scratched and skips a beat, just like my heart in the summer heat. And the melody's turning sad and low, with a warmth that I no longer know. Oh, this vinyl heartache spins around, filling my room with a lonely sound. Every scratch is a promise that you broke, fading away like a cloud of smoke. We were a classic song of summer love, but now the music has gone out above, leaving me with a crackling sound as a vinyl record spins around. Can we ever fix the broken groove and make the heavy needle start to move? Or is our love a record out of date, left behind by a cruel and silent fate? Oh, this vinyl heartache spins around, filling my room with a lonely sound. Every scratch is a promise that you broke, fading away like a cloud of smoke. We were a classic song of summer love, but now the music has gone out above, leaving me with a crackling sound as a vinyl record spins around. Vinyl heartache, crackle in the dark, spins around. Vinyl heartache.
The streets are quiet after all the crowd, and the music that was played so loud has faded into the cool night air. I see confetti on the dusty street and the empty booths in the summer heat, with a loneliness that's hard to bear. We were dancing by the riverside with a joy that we could never hide. But the festival has reached the end, with no more happy hours left to spend. And you have gone with the final train, leaving me in the quiet and the pain. After the festival is done, underneath the rising morning sun, I am walking through the empty square, searching for your shadow everywhere. But the lights are out and the stage is bare, and there is only silence in the air. Our summer dream has faded into gray as the crowds begin to walk away. I find a ribbon that you wore tonight in the middle of the lantern light. It is red and beautiful and sweet. I hold it tightly in my lonely hand, standing in this quiet, dusty land where the river and the pathways meet. Now the river is so dark and cold, with a story that has grown so old. But the festival has reached the end, with no more happy hours left to spend. And you have gone with the final train, leaving me in the quiet and the pain. After the festival is done, underneath the rising morning sun, I am walking through the empty square, searching for your shadow everywhere. But the lights are out and the stage is bare, and there is only silence in the air. Our summer dream has faded into gray as the crowds begin to